Alex and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah. Death to America. Let's go.
Death to America.
What? I never said that. What are you talking about?
How free are you? How
This weekend?
free are you?
Well, it's free as Monday, baby. Free as motherfucking Monday.
Monday's supposed to be free? Is that like a
July 4th was America's birthday.
Yes. Oh yes, you're right.
And you say this wearing a Lupe Fiasco hat, who's a goddamn traitor to the goddamn country. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
I actually I saw like some sort of like Instagram live thing he did on July 4th. Supposedly he posted something on Twitter and then got a whole bunch of backlash and then came out on Instagram live and then
What did he say?
he was pretty much just talking about like the hypocrisy of like America and
Young world! My name is Carlos.
and I'm Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. And welcome to another week's episode. Bro, the Death to America thing was bad enough. I'm not trying to fucking... Jesus Christ. Another week, another episode. And Ryan cannot figure out how to put on his hat.
How do you wear hats?
Why'd you buy it if you don't know what to do with it?
I don't know, because it was a cool looking hat.
Jesus.
I really don't know how to wear hats.
You
like
can't
this.
be... You're not going to pull a Ray J on me, okay? Where you like fucking adjust your hat every 2 seconds.
Like
All right.
the B2K era.
The what era?
B2K. Where they had their hats like on like
The little...
like a 75-degree angle, 70-degree angle.
They also wore visors.
Yeah, visors
And,
have like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. 2000s, baby.
Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bum bum
This guy
bum.
stays singing R. Kelly songs.
What?
Stays singing
Okay,
R. Kelly
so he
songs.
wrote. Well, it's literally their biggest song. It's not my fault. R. Kelly wrote it. They took it. They knew what they're doing. You mean to tell me they didn't know what the fuck was going on back then? Get the fuck out of here.
No comment.
They knew what they were doing. They knew what they're doing. Fucking B2K Omarion and his fucking little dance challenge there. Going full well, they're taking a fucking song from a convicted rapist.
Damn.
Anywho,
Damn.
welcome to this week's episode. I'm tired as fuck, man. I'm tired.
What are you tired of?
I don't know, man. I'm just like my
You
sleep
getting
schedule.
Those 30 blues?
What?
Those 30 blues.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I'm just making sure. I would assume so. But
You're 30 also.
yeah, I'm getting the blues.
Are you?
I am.
Really?
I am.
What about?
I don't know. I think I want to shave my head.
Fully?
Yeah.
Just cause. Are you depressed?
I'm sick of this.
You're sick of what?
I'm sick of life.
You're sick of life?
Yeah.
That's not 30 blues. That's depression.
If you are depressed, please seek mental help.
Please do, yeah.
Please,
ASAP.
get yourself some help.
Absolutely.
Definitely, mental illness is nothing to joke around. I know we joke
We
around
say
a lot
this
of
as
times,
we joke
but
about it all the goddamn time.
out of all seriousness,
Please seek
definitely,
help.
Seek some help.
Please seek help.
if you are
Yeah.
affected by. that kind of
So what's going on in the news?
Well, definitely the 4th of July shooting. I think this is like our 10th shooting.
Chicago?
Oh, Chicago. Yeah. Like
Was
I
it
think-
Chicago? I'm asking.
Yeah, I think it was Chicago.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Chicago. It was like it was supposedly a good area of Chicago too.
Dude, it's like,
I think this is like our 10th
is
shooting.
it bad that I'm just like used to it now?
Yeah. It's terrible.
Well, and it's not even like my fault. It's just like
No.
it happens so often where it's just like, oh, okay. I didn't even bother reading into it because it's just like,
Yeah. Oh, there's another shooting. Yeah.
it's another one.
Yeah.
Great.
It's crazy, man.
It's wild. And nothing is being done.
Yeah.
All we get is the president visiting their family. So sorry for your loss. What are you going to do about it? We're going to try our hardest. Next shooting comes up.
definitely condolences to the families who happen to lose anybody during that time. And there was quite a bit of people that actually got hurt as well. I know I saw a couple of Reddit posts of the people who actually got, shot, luckily, but lived. It's a crazy scene, and it is unfortunate. And I'm with you. It's almost like we are used to it. Like, we know America as like the shooting fucking country, which is all fucked up.
It's insane.
But
they do nothing. What pisses people off is the fact they do nothing about it. They're going to continue doing it.
I actually was reading. There was like I don't remember where she was from. I think it was Arizona. But she was a Republican, and she was talking about like gun rates, and this is probably going to come up or be popularized a little bit more over the next couple of days. But I think like during one of those like debates that they have in like their state, she was pretty much talking about that. She came out and said, I would rather shoot my own grandchildren than have like a law or legislation be passed on gun control. That's what she said. And that could just be headlines. That could just be thing. I didn't get to fully read the full article about it, but
so let's not spread the negativity then, because we never know. I don't want to fucking go off on a woman that that loves her grandchildren enough not to shoot. But then you never know. But if that is true, lady, I can't even look. Here's the deal, okay? Why on earth would you why, if true, why would that comment even be something to even think about? I would rather shoot my own grandchildren than get a law created for gun control.
Yeah, or something like that.
Jesus Christ,
unbelievable.
That is like,
yeah,
America, you need to get your shit together.
Fucking extreme.
People like this are allowed to carry guns.
Like, I don't know, man. It's so weird because it's like, because they're realistically like her background or like that comment comes from like the importance of like freedom, freedom to have guns and that kind of stuff. Right. And I think it's like the Second Amendment,
right?
Or the second fucking thing where it's like you have the right to bear arms.
It's like it's a really,
one of the parts of the thing, you have the right to bear arms or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit, and like just to uphold that kind of stuff, and you say that you would rather shoot your grandchildren than give up that, like.
I wouldn't want to be around her around those abortion around that abortion thing.
She is wild.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is the fact that she is even allowed to reproduce just like baffles me.
Crazy, man.
America, I don't even want to.
But yeah, it's just real unfortunate circumstances.
Some people's kids.
Literally.
Some people's kids.
It was funny because I think like a couple of like I don't want to get too much into like US politics, but I've been watching it here and there, and like I think like one of the like Republican or known Republican senators came out and was like, oh, like there was a shooting in Denmark the other day where guns are banned from regular citizens, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't have guns, and they were trying to make a point that like, oh, like even you guys have shootings. But they had like one in the last like 5 years or something
that
like
doesn't
that.
Justify it at all.
And then in America, there's probably a shooting going on at this very moment. Like right now, like
news coverage on it right now.
Like that's crazy, man.
It's just like, bro, that's like fucking car accidents happen all the fucking time. But if I get into a car accident with someone and then I see a plane crash, like, oh, see, planes do it too. Where is it? It's like, bro,
it's like it doesn't make any sense.
No, that makes no goddamn sense. No. Accept responsibility for what the fuck you're doing. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Some people's kids.
Yeah.
Speaking of some people's kids, Kipling Station.
Yes, that
2 for 2 for wild shit.
That seems like the new
go-to spot
to have some random shit happening to you, man.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know,
How
man.
did the fires? By the way, rest in peace to the victim of the fire. Well, how does that happen though? Like what? Like
So over the like, I think it's a combination of stuff, but there's just been like over COVID, a lot of money's like at least it's like a theory of like what Toronto people think and like that there just hasn't been enough resources for people with like mental illnesses to go anywhere to get help or anything like that. Like our hospitals have been filled with like COVID patients instead of like, like, and fair right because COVID patients need to be fucking dealt with.
Yeah.
But there's been less resources and less, money going towards helping people with mental illnesses. So instead of like having or giving them a place to go and giving them a place to be treated, they sort of just are allowed to go on about their day, which they should have the freedom to be able to live their lives and stuff like that. But this is when you come into these situations where they're not in the right mind state to be able to be in public. They're a safety issue. You know what I mean? And then you have situations where fucking some random like 20-year-old girl that's just trying to live her life gets fucking burnt on fire or lit on fire during the fucking middle of the day, and then unfortunately loses her fucking life to it. Like absolutely ridiculous.
It's insane.
It's like
literally insane.
The government and like Toronto as a city, they have to do something about situations like that. And Kipling Station it was today, right? Just today, there was another situation at the same station with a random attack where some 60-year-old lady got beat up or something like that, like violently beat. It's just real unfortunate, man, because these people that are suffering from mental illness, it's like there has to be something that's done, and like you guys should be free to live your lives, but
the safety,
in relation to safety, it's like
consider
like there has to be something that needs to be done. There needs to be a balance found, or more money put towards it, or certain resources where those people can have help and a place to go and a place to be. Like the other day, this one dude, man, like tripping. Like I was walking home from the gym on Bloor Street. So I go to a gym on Bloor. I come out of the gym and I walk across the street, but I'm looking at this dude, and he's literally like open button shirt, kind of like you could tell his hair wasn't like fucking done or hasn't been like touched in quite a while. He's wearing like flip flops and like just really dirty shorts. So I don't know if he was homeless or not or something like that, but just tripping. Like, but the worst part about it is he had a pair of like heavy duty fucking pliers in his hand, like the ones that you can cut like locks,
like chains.
Yeah, like chains and fences and shit with. And he's just walking on Bloor Street. And then I stood there for a second. I was like, man, I really hope this guy doesn't swing at nobody because there's tons of people on the street at this time. It's like 6 p.m., 6:30. In the evening, people are probably trying to get dinner, this and that. And this guy's just like tripping, like he's like literally just like dodging through people and like waving his fucking like the pliers around.
Is he like Euro stepping?
I don't know, man. It was fucking, I guess. Just like, but it was weird, man. It was kind of like, man, like I really hope something doesn't happen. And I didn't hear anything that happened on Bloor Street yesterday. So I'm hoping that he was just kind of tripping balls off some drug or something like that and then got home safe. You know what I mean? But things like that is just scary, man, because then people get scared to even just go out. Like, the amount of people that like are scared to even take the TTC now, because of situations like that. It's like real fucking unfortunate. Yeah, something's got to be done, man.
Holy shit.
Something's got to be done. Toronto's is literally, it's getting worse and worse.
I remember hearing a story about a dude who fucking goes on a TTC bus in Scarborough. He, just pays the ticket and he's just sitting there quietly, casual day. Then he just pulls his dick out. Fucking just jerks off. I'm like, everyone just staring. What the fuck is this guy's problem? No one's saying anything, but like they're moving away. Like that's gross. That's disgusting. And and then he, and he finishes off.
Oh my god.
Ends up taking the subway. Does it again, apparently.
Quick to recover.
Yeah. I mean, good for that person,
I need at least like 2 hours.
Yeah, right. Just and
sorry.
That's inappropriate. It's inappropriate. That's really rude. and does it again. No one says anything. You would think that people would complain, but no one really said anything. Gets off the subway, takes a streetcar.
Does it again.
No, not this time. This time he just plays with it, just flip flop,
Dick in hand.
and
Just dick in hand.
Gets off the streetcar and comes up here and shoots a blank episode. Anyway, we have a great episode for this. What? What?
God damn.
What?
God damn, Carlos.
What, dude? I told you I was tired. Anywho, what happened in recent? The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh died today.
Yes.
R.I.P. Man.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, that show's a big deal, and it's still running to this day.
Huge deal.
Have you ever played the game when you were a kid?
I collected the cards. I don't think I ever really played
I
it.
bought like one pack. I never understood the rules of that game at all.
I don't know. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was really cool though. Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely a big part of like our era.
Yeah, it was a huge show. It was like one of the biggest shows as a kid.
Actually, shout out to my cousin really quickly, but he actually went to New York to go play in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, card tournament when we were younger.
Okay. And then he grew up and he
grew up and then now he's a dentist.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. Oh boy, that would have not been holy shit.
Yeah, I know. How weird is that story, huh?
So,
but yeah, shout out to you,
and what, he was in high school during this?
No, I think we were probably in like grade school.
Okay.
His parents allowed him. They kind of did like a family vacation. I'm like, what are you going down there for? And he's like, oh, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament that I'm gonna join in.
Right.
That's crazy. So I was like, oh,
what did he place?
I don't remember. I don't think he won. I don't think he won.
No.
But I don't think he like did terribly. But I don't remember. But it was funny to hear because it's such a
competing against like 40-year-olds who
probably, man. Probably
who did not become dentist.
Yeah,
he ended up fucking still at Kipling Station, man.
Still playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, bro. Jesus, So the premise of the show was it was a card game in the show, and this kid in high school ends up becoming an adult every time he plays the game seriously.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What the shit? Can you imagine that?
I don't know.
That's the most stranger danger shit I've ever seen in my life. There is no way that just happens when he plays the game, right? I mean, like, he's picking up honeys and he's doing this at high schools, and then the police come. Yugi, yeah, license and registration. I'm just a teenager. All right, hands against the wall. Let's do this.
Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. And then those monsters will come alive too, dude. So imagine, I call on the Obelisk the Tormentor. That wasn't real.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
I can't believe I even remember that. I'm very impressed with my memory right now. Thank God. And I put in the Obelisk the Tormentor. Obelisk here. What the fuck? Oh my God! Oh, I'm done. Yeah, man. There'll never be another. There's only one Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I was more of a Beyblade guy myself.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I don't know. Beyblade was more simpler. The monsters resurrected from that too, but there was no strategy in it. You just fucking spin and you just hope for the best.
Yeah.
You add blades to your shit.
A lot of yelling.
Yeah. Come on.
I feel like that's a hockey game.
Right? But I don't get why the yelling was necessary. It's not like it just like. Shout out to the people that really yelled and got like pissed off whenever they lost. I got a dome of the Beyblades when I was a kid. I bought the dome and I brought it to school. I'm like, all right, let's run this. Let's go.
Beyblades were actually sick.
Yeah.
They were actually
This would be the worst eulogy of all time if we were speaking at the Yu-Gi-Oh creator's funeral. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was great, but if you guys played Beyblade though, I mean, that was the shit. But yeah.
Who's this dude again?
What's this guy's name again?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
rest in peace, man. I was kidding.
Yeah,
man. I'm sorry.
Oh boy, yeah, too soon. Huh?
Yeah, condolences to the family. Honestly, but that guy's a fucking legend.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh is a legendary television show. Still affecting kids to this day, you know, and like
still running to this day,
impacting on their lives,
Yeah.
and they're gonna cherish that shit forever. So,
do you think these kids really hope they become an adult once they play the game? Like,
I don't
You're a
know. Is
grown-ass
that even
human.
like part of the story anymore? Like, I know that was the story when we were younger,
But
but you know how like it
just like-
evolves, like stories just sort of evolve in time.
yes.
Like, is Ash even the Pokemon person now? You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Oh, like is he the main character?
Yeah.
He is.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Ash
That makes sense.
Ketchum.
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum. Oh, that's one person who doesn't have a dad. You don't see him bitching and complaining. He catches all these Oh, really? Really? Look, there was 150 Pokemon.
Look.
He didn't even catch them all.
Look,
The son of a bitch is still out there, not complaining. He hasn't seen his mom neither.
look. Maybe if he had one, then he would have caught all the 150.
Christ. Or he probably would have never left home. Just enjoyed life at home with his parents. But instead, he went out.
Maybe Professor Oak was the dad in his life.
Well.
He was like, "Hey, choose one of these 3 little motherfuckers."
Get the fuck up out my office. You don't mind. I'm trying to fucking run this data and shit. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just pick one of these niggas, man, and get the fuck out of here. It's like, what? I picked that one. All right, I'll fuck off.
And then go check.
And then he just let this fucking infant on a journey alone. And then the mom's like, where's my kid? Oh, shit.
Professor Oak is a terrible
father figure. Poor guy's just fighting against random strangers and adults. You got these 2 fucking adults with Team Rocket trying to kill this little kid
man.
over his goddamn
God.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
No,
So
see, when he set the premise like that for people to watch,
they would watch it.
Oh, they'd be like, "Oh,
yeah.
that sounds awful." What the fuck? What kind of show did you guys watch when you were younger?
I think it'd be a little bit more relatable if he said it like that.
Oh,
People would be like,
mean,
"Oh my god, that relates to my life."
Yeah, just like I get it, dude. People are trying to get me too. You know what I'm saying? The streets are trying to get me,
I was
man.
a kid, man.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to sell drugs out here and shit, and everyone's trying to get me. Ash Ketchum is me, man. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking the dude starts playing the game. He ends up becoming a grown ass man. That shit don't happen when he's playing basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine he starts playing check up the ball. Like, who's this dude with a fucking Adam's apple with the size of a fucking grapefruit? Why is your voice so deep, bro?
Weren't you just like 4'2"
Yeah.
a second ago?
Why are you 6'6" now? Just dunking a motherfucker. And then when he's dunking in the air, you see Obelisk the Tormentor. But fuck it, never mind. You, bro. Game, set, match.
That's anime, man.
That's
Anime is like
anime.
such a cartoons have such
wild.
a crazy like. It's just cool because it's such like a wide range. Like there's no like stopping anime. You know? It's like the most outrageous ideas and the most like things that you would never think of as a person, somebody's thinking about and then creating an anime about it. And like
100%. It's like think of like a simple cartoon, like Caillou. He's just a kid.
Yeah.
You know, just living life. Cancer, apparently. Rumor. We don't know though. We don't know. You know, just living normal life. You know, he may get into a fight, but he learns that it's like a bad thing. Simple and clean. Typical show. Whereas in those anime offices, they're like, let's make a show about a kid just going on an adventure. Yeah, but let's make it more fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's what's this kid's name? Ash? Let's stick him with a girl who gets sexually harassed on a constant basis and a dude who is a sexual deviant. And he goes on adventures with these two and catches animals against their will, enslaves them to attack others for their animals.
And then whenever any of their animals has to get repaired, they go to the hospital with this cutie nurse.
Yes, this fine nurse where the sexual deviant will continuously hit on this nurse, making her incapable of doing her job.
God.
And we'll call it Pokemon.
And
yes, that's it. 20 years later, here
This
we
is
are.
gonna is it a $1 billion industry, Pokemon?
I
You think?
probably say so.
$1 billion?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I would
I
think
mean,
so.
like it's like one of the highest selling video games of all time. Card game. I mean, like get merchandise everywhere.
I wonder if I go to
Pikachu was
like,
legit a cultural icon.
I wonder if I go to like I don't know, like a small country in like Asia, like maybe not Asia because Asia's pretty close, but
It's
like I don't know.
Japan, yeah.
Like, well, what if I go to like
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe and then
And
try to
then-
find like Pokemon cards? You think there would be Pokemon merchandise there?
In Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
No.
No?
There's no food. This guy's going to Zimbabwe to find Pokemon cards. Do you know where I can get some Pokemon cards? I don't know. What the fuck?
What's this dude doing
Are you
here?
fucking kidding me?
Kill this dude.
Like a dude, I haven't eaten in like 3 weeks, and you're talking about Pokemon cards?
Wondering,
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, I know.
You see like Ryan roaming around in his Pokemon Go on his cell phone.
This is a nice area.
Yeah, this is Oh, hold still, hold still. There's a Mewtwo right behind you.
God.
Oh, hey, do you know where I can get Pokemon cards?
Pokemon, man.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Fucking anime, dude. Yo, that show's been going on for like 20 plus years.
I
So
feel like
that's
it's
like
almost older than us. It feels like it's past us. You know what I mean? I don't think it is.
I think
Is
I don't think no. I
Maybe
don't
we
think-
gotta
I don't-
double fact check that.
No, I think it is. I think 90. I'm gonna guess 97. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm gonna
go.
guess.
Yeah, I'll guess that.
97?
96, 97.
Okay. Oh well, the TV show or just the actual like franchise?
The franchise.
Okay. The franchise launched in 96.
Wow.
96.
So yeah, it's
Well, the series launched in 97. But like
it's been in existence
yeah,
since
since
96.
96.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Honestly,
The game came out before the show.
our childhood has so many like memories of like certain things.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Where it would be canceled a lot right now. If
Oh,
you really
definitely.
think about
oh,
it.
definitely.
If you really like what's a good show back then that would be 100% canceled right now? You know, it's a show. Well, I mean, there was South Park,
South Park.
and it's still running.
I would think things like, yeah, I think there's certain like cartoon aspects of like art, you know, quote unquote art that can't be canceled no matter how far they go.
Because they've just established such a name for itself.
Unless like let's say South Park came out and then started using like the hard R,
They did.
like
It's like
over,
one of-
but like
oh,
consistently, like now
in
in every episode, yeah. Then I think
yeah.
like, you know, or like literally calling like Asian people like chinks every like, or like gooks every episode, you know what I
Well,
mean?
they get pretty offensive with their
Oh,
shit.
definitely.
Because it's only the writers, the creators of the show play almost every character, and they play the Asian guy.
Yeah. It's a pretty offensive, but it's smart.
But it's 100%
very
smart.
smart-
There's always a message
Yeah.
at the end of every episode.
and I
Like
think
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But like if you bring up a few episodes today, I think people would take it out of context.
oh yes, 100%.
Because you know they see the one thing and they take the point and completely misconstrue it. But you have to understand that like South Park is just like as wildly offensive as it could come across. There's always a thing. There's always
Yeah,
a
there's
a
a
message
message.
behind it.
Yeah.
Like I know that episode with the hard R. Like they said it like 20 plus times in that episode.
Which episode was it?
It was the one where Stan's dad was on Wheel of Fortune, and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
naggers,
Yeah.
and then he ends up saying the word, and then everyone's like, "I'm sorry, no, it's naggers." Oh, and mind you, the freaking clue they gave him was people that annoy you. So they had N blank GGERS on the board, and the camera guy who was black comes out of nowhere.
Dude, that's comedy.
That's hilarious.
That's very funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But then people may,
Definitely take that
definitely
out.
take that out of context. They're like, whoa, 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 that's a white dude saying the N-word. You can't say that.
Yeah. Are the writers of South Park are Jewish, right? I think.
I don't know. I know they're conservative. They're like full on Republican.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I can see that.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't, are they Jewish? Well, what's the name? What's their Trey Parker and fuck, what's the other guy's name?
Last name
forget
like
his
Parker,
name.
maybe not. But,
Probably not.
you know, there's a lot of like Jewish humor that's extremely funny, and those guys are very smart and good writers.
Larry David created Seinfeld.
Yeah, like
Jerry's-
very, very intelligent people.
So you're saying Jews are the funniest people?
They're very funny people, that's for sure.
Mm.
They make great content.
Like what? Like what's well, Larry David aside, who else is out there? Who else is Jewish? Who's a funny Jew?
There's got to be some Jewish writers on The Simpsons
Mm.
in the earlier days.
Oh shit, I forget his name. He's like one of the creators of the show. He passed away. I forget his name. Fuck.
Hank?
No.
No?
Hank Azaria is
He's
he's Mo.
yeah, he's not.
Yeah. Fuck, I forget his name. But yeah, he was Jewish and he was also quite funny. But yeah, you're right. There's some funny Jews. Who else is a funny Jew? Who's funny Jewish? The Amazing Racist, that guy. He got canceled for making those Kobe Bryant jokes. But yeah, he was okay.
Yeah.
Remember The Amazing Racist?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Those videos
time
are
ago, man.
fucked up.
That was like the early YouTube
Yeah.
days. That was like before
Yeah.
Google. Oh
yeah,
YouTube.
that's true.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The Amazing Racist.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he did was absolutely fucking.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's a funny Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to think.
Isn't
Right?
the dude from the guy who created Family Guy?
He is Jewish.
He is Jewish, yeah. Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane is Jewish.
Yeah, intelligent people, man. Intelligent,
people.
very, very funny
Yeah.
people. They do well.
Oh Jesus! I was about to make that joke, but it was quite offensive. But I wasn't gonna do that. Ah boy. Yeah, just let's cut it. Let's just edit this entire segment out because
No, can't be sitting there talking about it. Yeah.
funny. Yeah, dude. Just but what was I gonna say? I don't even know where to go for this. I'm so like this whole entire segment is just like oh my god.
Where are these guys going?
Where are we going with this?
Somebody like holding a shotgun at the door.
Just
here.
like
I swear, you said the wrong thing.
dude, and you are like on thin ice, buddy. Thin ice. Oh Jesus Christ! They're saying that freaking COVID part 2 is coming around. Or part 15. I mean,
yes.
What do you think about that?
The 18th lockdown. I don't know, man. It's actually nuts. I don't know anybody actually, you know what? I think I have like one buddy. Like we have one buddy that tested positive in the last couple of weeks. But then I've been reading a lot of Reddit comments in Toronto and Ontario's Reddit, just them being like, hey, like, you know, there's a lot more people that are happening to be getting COVID over the recent bit, you know, and I can I would guess because like I went to, you know, a few like things over the last couple of days, like going to like a bar and like how close people are. Yeah, it's like a lot of people, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, you know, COVID's still in existence.
Sure.
We just don't care about it as much anymore. At least like the general population.
We just decided we're not going to let the Chinese get this one away, right? I'll be damned if I let anything Chinese kill me, motherfucker. I bleed red and white, bitch.
Chinese guy, like
just like, yep. Oh, we have a few races behind the door trying to believe it or not. Yeah, man. COVID. I don't think we're gonna get enough. I hope we don't get another lockdown.
I don't think we will.
I mean, but you know what I'm kind of hoping for? I'm not trying to jinx it because a recession.
Oh, whoa. The recession's tough, man.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm obviously teasing. I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, I kind of want prices to go down a little bit.
We just, man, our economy's so like up and down right now. You know what I mean? And like, it's actually scary because it almost seems as if we're heading to that route. And like even like in our local news, if you haven't been listening, like they've been saying that Canada is going to go through a bad recession.
Yeah, they're jinxing it. You know,
starting in the next couple of months
with all the gas prices going down and shit. House prices are going down a little bit.
Interest rates, going up.
Stuff like that. They're guessing it, but I mean, what do they think was gonna happen, dude? You know?
Yeah.
You let the foreigners fucking take influence of that shit, and then it fucking affects you. Of course it does. Son of a bitch. God damn it. This is what Canada Day is all about, baby. Fucking getting these foreigners out of the goddamn country and bringing it back to Canada once again. Let us fend for this shit and we'll be just fine. God. We should get Larry David to write some of our shit.
It would be a scary fucking day as soon as they announce like a recession.
Whoa, speaking of fucking Sri Lanka admitting they're bankrupt.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Absolutely terrible.
Wow. That absolutely sucks. Terrible. I don't think I've ever seen a country admitting bankruptcy.
Yeah, at least in like my lifetime.
Yeah, I've never. I'm like, your lifetime. Jesus Christ.
At least them and like they could say they have debt.
Yeah,
well, you know, we can come out.
Country doesn't have debt.
Yeah, like we can come out and say we have debt, but like the
admitting to bankruptcy.
Yeah, that's being like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, they need a bailout ASAP.
So I'm worried
for them.
Yeah, because to lose a whole country like that and a beautiful one in itself, you know, terrible.
Awful.
It's like, you know, you hear.
And you know who else suffered a big loss today? Fucking the UK.
Mr. Boris
Johnson. The best thing that happened to the country since Diana.
We're gonna cut this. Carlos woke up today on the wrong side of the bed, man.
No, it didn't. Holy I woke up and chose violence. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
But for those who don't know, Mr. Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK, is happening to resign. Do you know why?
Because he's a bitch ass nigga. Then fucking they're gonna fire him, but he's like, no, fuck it, I quit.
Yeah,
I quit that night. It's like, excuse me? No, you're fine. No, I quit. That's what I'm gonna announce. Damn it!
It's crazy, man.
55 of his ministers quit for him in order for him. He's like, yo, I don't want none of this shit. You were done with you. Peace easy, dude. You're done, so. It's like, oh shit, well, I better get out of here. But he, just to be clear, he will remain prime minister until they
figure somebody else out. Yeah, which is fine.
I don't even know how they're gonna run the country without all those goddamn ministers.
I don't know. They'll figure it out. As soon as he's out, they'll all just come back. Man, we was playing. We just need that dude out. That's why politics is so weird.
Yeah, it is odd.
Politics is such
I would never want to be involved in politics, man.
Fucking.
You would think that, you know, as a kid, like growing it, like who wants to grow up to be a politician? Who wants that?
I know a buddy.
Really?
I know a dude. Yeah, he's currently in school, social sciences, or political science, and then he has done a couple of volunteering at like, you know, specific parties. I don't know which parties. But he has told me that he has volunteered at like parties to do like the whole promotion during election time.
Yeah.
And then when we do happen to speak to him, he actually loves politics and really loves to talk about
But politics. My thing is, though, if a person like that enjoys it and then ends up actually doing it, they're probably going to be exposed to some shit where like, they're fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at Obama, man. That dude fucking, I mean, he loved politics too. Like he went to school, studied well, you know, did well for his community, did crack cocaine during this time though. So you got to bear in mind for all you politicians out there, if you think, you know, these people just enjoy it just for the fun of it, Barack Obama was high on crack cocaine during his time. Okay. So you keep that in mind while you fucking voting out there. You voted for a person on crack cocaine. Anyways, you know, he does this shit, you know, mind you, he's only helping out the community. He's not thinking about, I'm sure as soon as he became president, he saw some shit.
Oh yeah.
He saw some shit where he's like, fuck, I don't know. I am in over my head. This was a terrible mistake.
Definitely.
Like, I mean, look about it. Think about it, dude. When he first came in, young dude, stress-free, first black man to ever enter the White House as president, did his own thing. At the end of that shit, he straight out of the fucking X-Files, bro. He lit every day was a fucking episode of the Twilight Zone. Killed a lot of people in the Middle East.
Yes, he did. And I think not a lot of people know this as well, but he was
maybe you wanna, do your research. He's not really all sunshines and rainbows, folks.
I think he was the height of the largest amount of population that got deported out of America during his presidency. Yeah. And then, not a lot of people
are making words. They're just all they think about Barack Obama's first black president.
Yeah.
He did some shit.
It is a big deal.
Yes.
But it's just he wasn't better than any.
He wasn't a saint.
Yeah, he wasn't a saint.
Far from it.
Exactly. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah. He did some shit.
Yeah.
Horrible things.
Yeah.
That's all. Huh. Fucking. That is so all I'm saying is, why would you want to be a politician, man? Get all that stress. You got to make some tough choices, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to make horror like there's shit that he's probably never going to sleep from ever again.
Oh yeah.
He's going to have nightmares for the rest of his life.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody in politics.
Even
mayors who are fucking what's his name? Dougie Ford there?
Oh yeah.
He's probably seen some shit.
He's probably seen some
I don't even think he's seen shit. I think he's well involved in the shit that he's doing. He's creating some shit. 100%.
He's definitely up there and corrupt somehow, some way.
He's like, let's fucking do it, bro. He's not even batting an eye. He's sleeping like a goddamn baby, knowing full well fucking construction at fucking Young and fucking Bathurst and Eglinton are taking fucking forever.
He's slowing it down.
He's slowing the shit down. It's like, hey, you guys hard at work? Yes, sir. Well, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Take your goddamn time. Jesus, relax. Why are you letting these cars go through like nothing happened? Slow them down.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. God. Hurry the fuck up at the construction. Dude, has it not been 10 years already?
15, 20.
Jesus Christ.
It feels like it's been 15 years.
It's bullshit.
Something.
Where is this goddamn? What is it? I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what the project is either.
They can fucking do all this construction and all we know it's just a fucking Toys R Us. This is horse shit. Hurry up. I'm sick and tired of fucking construction happening over there.
Yeah. Weird, man.
BS.
And COVID can't even really be too much of an excuse for that.
No,
because it's been that.
It's been ass way before.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, I don't know.
They added new stations of fucking Finch on the Finch line, almost like that.
It was 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
it felt like
at least
4 years.
I started college when they started. Sorry, and then I finished.
Maybe a year.
Yeah,
or something like that. Crazy.
Huh. Fucking assholes. Fuck you and your construction. Fucking Doug Ford. He 100% takes the same drugs his brother did. I said it. I don't care.
He probably does something.
He definitely has. He's definitely taken.
I got his vices.
Crack rock during a drunken stupor.
What do you?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I loved how Rob Ford was like, I was in a drunken stupor. I just did crack. You guys haven't done dumb shit during a drunken stupor. It's like, excuse me. Listen, I've yacked.
Yeah.
I've said some bad things.
Maybe jaywalked.
But I never went to a bad neighborhood to purchase black tar heroin while inebriated. So. Thank you.
Just drunken.
I was just drunk. What do you want me to say, man? You want me to say? And you just meanwhile it's just like, oh man, that Henny's hitting me hard. Pass the heroin. Let's do it.
The crazy thing is with politicians, they have a PR team.
Yes.
And his PR team pretty much told him hey, this is the best route.
Yeah.
This is the only thing that you can say.
They could have done better.
Yeah, they probably could have done something better. Could have said something better.
Honesty. Be honest.
Yeah.
But no, they're like, I was drunk. Hey,
Yeah.
I was drunk. You guys haven't done stupid stuff during a drunken stupor? And then just looks back at his PR team, just like, got him right where we want him. Got him right where we want him. They're just looking at the TV like, we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. Oh my God. I would even, dude, if I ever became famous, I would even know if I would have a PR team. It would be too much. It'd be you're literally living a lie in order to maintain self-image. That's horrible. I don't know if I can live a life like that. Could you?
I wonder if you could just be like a celebrity without being too much in the public eye in the first place. Like you just show up on like movies and like television, but like, you know, you do like the charity events here and there, but you don't have a Twitter or you don't have an Instagram.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like that. You know what I mean? Like
he just walks about out and about.
Yeah, I heard he was in Toronto recently.
He was
like
just chilling.
And I think that's probably the best route.
Yeah, 100%. Because he's happy, dude. Yeah. He doesn't give two shits about this self-image. He just doesn't say shit.
Yeah.
You know, he just keeps to himself. Probably no, he's a funny Jewish guy.
We missed him.
We missed Adam Sandler. And we're never going to be in one of your movies now, so it's okay. We do apologize. But who knows, dude? You know, like we don't know what Adam Sandler is thinking because he doesn't you know, speak his mind on all this shit. All he does is just live his life. He could be incredibly racist to Chinese people for all we know.
Yeah, literally.
And he'll just shake their hand and then look the other way and you know, use the hand sanitizer to clean himself up. All right, COVID's off me. Off to promote the Big Daddy 2.
It's just like how Dave Chappelle said it, and he was like making fun of society and being like, why the hell would I want to know what Ja Rule thinks during this time?
Yeah.
So like if there does happen to be like, I don't know, some sort of, you know, crazy event that happens, it's like, are we looking for Adam Sandler's fucking opinion about this? It's like, no,
we're looking at people who are genuinely involved in that situation.
Yeah, it's like, how do we fix this?
Yeah. Like, it's like fucking an absolute goddamn tragedy could happen in the freaking Pakistan. It'd be terrible. And then CNN just like, absolute tragedy. Anyways, here's to discuss their opinion on it is Harry Styles. Harry, welcome to the show. Like, excuse me, what's going on here? Why is he here? Yeah. Why is he speaking his mind? You know, you just hear Harry Styles just speaking, oh, absolute tragedy. But my new album's coming out on Friday. Tune in. And I dedicate the 17th track to everybody that lost their lives in Pakistan. But
that was a great impression.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Let's throw that in there.
Thank you. That is very nice. But to be honest, I never asked for your fucking opinion. So tune into the album on Friday. No, thank you though. That's very nice. But yeah, dude, it's like I don't want to because I know LeBron. You know, he is also he's vocal online about shit that matters to him.
Definitely.
But the thing is, though, because I know there was a news anchor who gave him shit for speaking his opinion on. I forget what it was. I think it was what was it? Maybe something on Trump. I could be wrong. When he got elected, and LeBron voiced his opinion on it, said he wasn't cool with it and shit. And then one of the news anchors was just like, "Shut up and dribble."
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's like
I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah,
but I remember.
Yeah, you remember along those lines. But you know, it's just like, oh, he's a voting American. Is he not allowed to express his disapproval and opinion of who was a person who he did not vote for, he did not want to be elected? He's a hardworking American.
Yeah, and he does a lot for America.
And does quite a bit. Brings a shit ton of money into the country.
The worst part about being a celebrity is that you have to face a lot of backlash. You know what I mean? When you come out with stuff like that. So it's like if you come out and say something, you have to know that there's going to be
people that are
not going to agree with you, especially in a
I would not even
a free country like America kind of thing,
where you're allowed, where freedom of speech is promoted every fucking day. Yeah. But then at the same time, it is freedom of speech to criticize their opinion. But my thing is, though, the average citizen doesn't have a PR team.
No,
and
definitely not.
LeBron James probably 100% does.
He probably
Yeah,
does.
you know. So yeah, PR teams. I don't know if I'm. I don't think I'm for it. I think you're allowed to speak your mind, and if people critics think otherwise, then fuck it. Who cares? I get what I get where PRT stands because they're trying to create, protect your brand, right?
Yeah.
Like LeBron James is a big deal. LeBron
Multi-billion
James,
dollar
yeah,
business on him himself.
he's a billionaire himself.
Yeah.
If he fucks around, he might lose that Nike deal, and that's a good chunk of money he's losing out on. And the PR team just like, oh, whoa, 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 let's not talk about that. Maybe you should shut up and dribble on this one. All right.
Oh my God.
But who was in the fucking multi-billion-dollar thing? Brittany Griner.
Oh yes.
She entered a guilty plea today.
Brittany Griner.
She entered a guilty plea today.
I'm sure that there's quite a bit of people that are probably listening that don't know who Brittany Griner is.
A good 95% of the 5 people that watched it, 100% of the 5 people that watched this have no clue who Brittany Griner is. And I will tell you something right here. Sorry to cut you off, but listen here. I read the headline today where the coach of the team that Brittany Griner's on said, if LeBron James was in that position, he would be home by now. LeBron James is smart enough to know not to bring fucking vapes into the fucking Russia. Communist Russia. All right? You know the deal, dude.
What are you doing in Russia?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing in Russia in the first
right.
place? She's playing ball out there?
I don't even know why she's there. I think that's what the first thing the judge asked her when she was in court. Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? And then you bring a vape pen? If LeBron James ain't bringing fucking vape pens into LeBron James has nothing to stress about. That dude's a billionaire. He ain't gotta go to Russia.
Yeah.
He can go via Zoom and he'll still be the biggest thing to arrive in Russia in quite some time. All right? Don't fucking compare Brittany to LeBron.
Yeah. 2
completely separate inspirations right there. Brittany Griner is not averaging a triple-double in the WNBA. All right? Brittany Griner has only won 1 WNBA championship. And she's also the moron that said that she would beat a prime Boogie Cousins one-on-one.
Yeah.
Maybe she deserves to get locked up. I'm kidding. Jesus.
I was going ham.
Yeah, I don't, but dude,
it's violent today.
Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You knew dude. You knew the risk you were taking when you brought that vape pen in. There was no way.
Yeah. That's just
even me as an average citizen who has absolutely no inspiration to anyone will know to not bring any drug of any form to a country like Russia.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, I don't have to know the law there, but I know at least that much. Yeah.
Don't fuck around in
Don't
Russia.
fuck around in Russia.
Yeah.
You know who their president or their prime minister is. Did you not see what the fuck he did to Ukraine last year?
God, no.
Like, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
I would really like to hear what the fuck she was doing.
What you were thinking. I want to know what she was
thinking.
thinking.
Yeah.
She's writing letters to the president like, oh, please, I'm worried about my life. But you did the crime. You did the crime.
10 years in Russian prison. Supposedly is like what potentially she might be getting. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she entered the guilty plea. So if it was not guilty, now that would be interesting. But luckily it was guilty plea. So hopefully she doesn't do too much time. And yeah.
Well, the thing about it is like, prisons here are already bad enough.
Yes.
I've never been to prison, but they're already bad.
They're
so in a country like Russia,
a prison there is a fucking nightmare.
Standards of like treatment out there.
Right.
Like I hope she survives. You know what I mean? Like that's like the scariest thing. It's like to be in a jail cell anywhere else other than your home country
is fucking
like
probably a nightmare. Yeah. She's seen shit 100%.
Definitely.
She even if she gets released, she's never gonna be the same. Hell, she might go straight after this. Fucking she's like, yo, I found God in that prison, man. What am I doing? What am I doing?
I can never look at
I
another
can
woman
never look
again.
at another ever.
Never look at women
Fucking.
again.
Oh,
But yeah.
Brittany, here's the deal. If you end up watching this, you're not smart. Let's just get that out of the way. You did the whole Boogie Cousins thing, and she was genuine. She literally felt she could beat a prime DeMarcus Cousins one-on-one.
Yeah.
No, that would not even be stop it. All right. And then you did this shit. Okay. Get your shit together. Get through this. Get released from the prison. And make smart decisions from now on. Okie doke. Thank you.
I'm really wondering if like Joe Biden would ever even put in the time to like try and go get her.
Joe Biden doesn't even know who she is. Joe Biden doesn't even know who he is right now.
Because like you know how like you know, as a celebrity you get certain perks, like even with like ASAP.
Freaking
yeah. ASAP was in France or something like that.
Trump freaking threatened a trade war with Sweden if they didn't release him.
Oh, Sweden.
Yeah.
And then he ended up getting him released, kind of thing, right? So it's like
freaking Trump also waived off Lil Wayne's arrest history.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm really wondering if Joe Biden's even going to put in the time.
Joe Biden only responded because he thought it was Britney Spears. Miss Spears, I promise we're gonna get you out of there, and we're gonna do all right. Okay, we're gonna get you out of Russia. It's Brittany Griner. Who? Who's that? Where am I? Why am I on this bicycle right? Oh, and then he tripped and fell, and then man, that's how it happened.
We got to get old politicians out of here.
Yeah, it's getting a bit. We need to stop with the whole white hair. Politicians. Let's get the younger folk in there. You know. You're right. You look like you're about to cry. Was there a politician that did you wrong when you were younger?
No, definitely not, man.
Oh,
definitely not.
No, I didn't mean in the sexual harassment type. I mean like, you know, job wise or. Why does it always have to go to sexual?
I asked for it.
Oh boy. So you were on the Jeffrey Epstein Island also then?
No, definitely not. That's some fucked up shit.
What, the Jeffrey Epstein Island?
Yeah.
You don't know. You haven't been there.
Well, I would assume there's some like real fucked up shit going on. Like the dude from that movie, I forget his name.
Yes, there's a bunch of those dudes. So please, let's narrow it down from the millions to.
What's the movie with all the young kids and they try to find like the treasure and there's that one, the monster with the one eye. It's like back in like the 90s as an old 80s movie.
Kids and the dude with the one eye.
They like go through like a treasure thing. There's a one Asian kid.
The one Asian kid.
And he's like a Boy Scout.
He's a boy. The Asian kid's a Boy Scout.
Yeah. And there's like that part of the scene where the fat kid has to like jiggle his rolls.
Is it High School Musical 2? Or is it
damn, I forget what the movie that
The
is.
Goonies.
The Goonies, exactly.
Yeah.
So the Goonies. So then one of the actors was like super hella abused from like high end like people up in Hollywood as a
really
and he like came out and did a bunch of like interviews on like
I know who you're talking Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman,
yeah,
exactly, that dude. So yeah, like all the and I've watched some of the interviews where he said like what's happened to him and that shit's fucked up.
That's quite
so wild. I can only imagine what's going on the Epstein Island because that is probably that times 2. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Isn't he the guy that also does the Michael Jackson impersonations as well?
Corey Feldman?
Yeah, he like fucking does like dancing.
I think I saw that.
And like he would sing like him.
I think I saw that. But yeah, like super fucked up.
He was a huge star in the 80s too.
Yeah.
To just resort himself to just like copying Michael Jackson. Oh dear. It goes to show you folks. If you're not sucking dick for your roles, you're not doing it well enough. Okay. Me too, shme too, bro. Where's the script? Let's do this. Let's go. Oh, and Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
People still watch Weinstein's movies though.
He's created some of the greatest movies of all time.
Like a lot of his movies are still like
most of
super
Tarantino
popular.
movies are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what can he was like, as much as a piece of shit he was, dude was a really good producer. When you have all that power and attention, you think you can get away with shit. It's a weakness. But dude, look at him. Do you think fucking that dude is gonna get pussy outside of the producer role? No way. That fat fucking tub of lard is gonna get pussy? Hell no. Hell no. He was just gonna use his power. You wanna fucking play this role? You know what you gotta do, lady. Fucking get under this tub of fat and fucking find the penis and do what you gotta do.
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to justify his actions. Obviously, he's a fucking asshole. He should deserve to be in prison. But I mean, the dude knew how to fucking make movies.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest movies of all time was under his list. You can't compete. Did they change? They changed the name of the company. Obviously, I forget what it's called now. But
oh yeah,
it used to be called the Weinstein Company.
Yeah, I would assume they had to.
Yeah,
but it's like everyone kind of knows. You know, that's the weird thing, man. Like, society's just so like, you know, like, do you think that there's people that started a movie and then they saw the Weinstein Company and they were like, okay, I'm not watching this?
No.
Just because of that?
Hell no.
So then the company had to be like, hey, we're going to change our name. So now that the introduction that comes in says, you know, H Productions.
But I don't even think they re-changed those movies. I think it still does say Weinstein if it's an older film.
Yeah, man. Like,
but like, dude, like, what can you do? I'm not going to stop watching Pulp Fiction. It's one of the greatest movies ever made. It's a classic movie.
I don't see nothing wrong, man.
Woo! You're doing that. You're doing that. I was actually listening to the Bump and Grind remix. It freaking came up on my auto playlist. And,
disgusting and terrible lyrics.
Yeah,
but great songs.
Why is it disgusting and terrible lyrics? He could be talking about a grown ass woman. You don't know he's talking about a minor. Well, that's the conflicting side of listening to R. Kelly. We will never know if he's talking about a minor or an adult.
Show me some ID.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean,
he's doing his due diligence.
He acts, right?
If you're old enough and you can already tell that you know that this person is of age.
Well, he's not gonna do this to a 54-year-old. That's prime R. Kelly right there. He's like in his 20s during this song.
Oh my god.
Show me some ID before I get knee deep.
That was kind of like the Akon thing when he like pulled that like 13-year-old girl on stage or something.
He didn't know that.
He didn't know that, yeah.
And that was an 18+ event. She shouldn't have even been in there. So that was well, I'm not gonna say that's her. Well, technically, yes, that was your fault. You should not have been there. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
God, man.
God.
Why do we praise celebrities so much?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they do great stuff. Free R. Kelly. Oh, kidding. Don't do that. Imprison R. Kelly.
Wow.
Imprison. And Ghislaine Maxwell, you know, did you see how Israel Adesanya freaking was saying during a presser? How he was saying how all this news about Johnny Depp and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
like
yes.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Why are we not talking about it?
Yeah.
And it's true though. Like, it's like, dude, this woman was freaking responsible for all these higher ups fucking, you know, sexually harassing these minors. And like, we're not talking about how she's, you know, in prison now, and you know, it's not being addressed enough. Why isn't that so? And also, R. Kelly is on suicide watch now.
I figured.
Well, did you though? I mean, like,
oh yeah.
Clearly, he's not. He feels he did nothing wrong. Oh, that was so unintentional. I did not even mean that. That wasn't even trying. I wasn't even trying to imply anything. God. That wasn't even.
Oh my God, Carl.
I should make a special about. I should make a comedy joke about it. That was pretty funny though. You gotta admit, Clearly, he did see nothing wrong. He felt he did nothing wrong.
I think anybody in that situation, when you're like at the peak of your celebrity,
Were you at your peak? It was kind of the end of the road for him, though.
no, well, he's felt his peak.
Yeah,
He's felt being
like if this happened during Trapped in the Closet,
yeah,
that would suck. That would be like, oh man, I was on chapter fucking 6. There's like 50 more to go.
Unnecessary jobs.
Yeah,
but they were done.
The first few were really good.
But yeah, no, like he's felt his peak. He's been in the best possible situation he could have been in as a person. You know, at the height of your like stardom. And now he's like at the bottom, like below rocks.
He's below human at this point.
Yeah, like below human. You are literally a dead person walking. Yeah. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised if he,
arguably one of the greatest R&B artists who has ever lived. Arguably, like in terms of writing and shit.
Oh yeah,
he's written some hits.
Yeah,
he's written some of the greatest R&B tracks of all time. And you cannot dispute. You can tell me. I don't even know why you think I'm a horrible person for saying shit like that, but like, I know a bunch of you motherfuckers were dancing to the Ignition remix. All right, so
it's just
beep, beep.
It's crazy how somebody can go from like so high to just like there and within
like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Just a simple accusation too, and that's all you need, and they're done. Johnny Depp, for example, accused of beating somebody, and then that's it. That's a wrap.
Yeah,
and then he wins the court case.
Supposedly, she's trying to fight it. I think.
Yeah,
she's
a weirdo. Well, I saw the interview afterwards, and it did not look good for her. She needed a better PR team.
Yeah.
Well, because one of the questions was, you know, how do you feel about Johnny? And you know, the evidence that he presented was, you know, pretty substantial. You know, it proved his case. And she's like, you're gonna believe a guy who thought that he had scissors for hands?
She said
he's an actor, and he's well aware he does not have scissors for hands. Edward Scissorhands, he is well aware that Edward Scissorhands is a fictional character he played in a movie. Do you believe this woman was abused? Who can? She thinks Edward Scissorhands is a real person.
God.
But there's a rumor that she's starting an OnlyFans.
You do a lot of money.
I'm not gonna lie, she's a fucking psycho bitch. But if I was interested,
you can make a lot of money.
I check it out. I check it out. Like that Karina Koff chick.
Quite a bit of money.
Apparently, she makes like almost $1 million a month off of OnlyFans alone. I don't believe it though. I know she has a big following online, but I don't believe she makes $1 million a month in OnlyFans. You think so?
I can believe it.
$1 million a month?
I can believe it.
I don't even know anyone else who makes that much on OnlyFans. And there are some big names on OnlyFans.
I don't know, I don't know too much about OnlyFans, and how the statistics work, but I would think that there's at least one person out there that's making that money. And if it has to be her, then it's her. I don't know her following. I don't know anything really about her other than that she's like an influencer.
She was a
YouTube influencer, but I would not be surprised. There's so many people out there. You know what I mean? The population of North America alone, and if you just get a small percentage of them that are willing to pay a certain amount of money for a certain picture or a video, I could see $1 million.
Damn, huh?
Yeah, 500. Let's say 500,000 people put $2. It's $1 million right there. You know what I mean?
You think she has 500,000 followers on OnlyFans?
Probably. 500,000 people that are willing to
find out.
Or you know what I mean? It's just I'm not surprised. I'm not at all.
That's quite a bit, man. I mean, I don't know. I still have my doubts, but let's find out.
Let's find out
how many.
How on Instagram, the Kardashians, I'm sure they have if not millions of followers, right?
She has 1.4 million viewers.
1.4 million viewers.
Yeah.
So let's say if out of like
Her
30%,
subscription is, so to subscribe to her thing is $20 a month.
$20 a month. So 1.4 million viewers for $20 a month. Like that's a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean?
Quite a bit there, yeah.
So I can definitely imagine.
I just subscribed, Karina, so I'm very excited to see your pages, and I'm kidding.
That's $28 million. Jesus. If they all subscribe for 1 month. $28 million. Wow. God, man. And $20 is a lot of money, like, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not. So that's how
People
can
complain that Netflix is too high of a price with what it is right now.
Yeah. Like people can justify.
I can't watch Stranger Things on Karina Comes fucking OnlyFans. I will never know. I don't know if it's that entertaining. It's definitely not as entertaining as that. If you have to subscribe to that shit to fucking get your willy walked off, all right, you know,
dice rolling.
Yeah, you know, Pornhub is free.
Yeah, Rocket Pocket.
Yeah, put your hand in the put your hand in my pocket, touch the rocket.
Yeah,
like then go to the fucking moon.
The hot dog in the bun.
Are we just making naming euphemisms?
Put the sock on the foot.
Yeah, sock on the foot.
Yeah.
What explain that one?
Like the beef in the taco.
Beef in the taco. Yeah. I kind of want you to go back to the sock in the foot one. Explain that one.
Yeah, this fits,
That's your hand. Sock on the foot.
Sock on the foot,
How about sock on the cock? Anyway, that's enough for this week's episode. Tune in next week where we will discuss more BS, figure out more puzzles to do, and solve the world's problems one step at a time. Anyways, I am Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. And remember, we are not racist. We love everybody. We joke around. We kid. If you're trying to cancel us, fuck you. We don't believe that bullshit. Shout out to our PR team who try to help us out this episode and
clearly failed.
Oh, horribly failed. They're quitting right as we speak. They're looking on Indeed right now. But yes, peace out. Fill it in.
Peace, everybody.
Bye.